What is up, everybody? Monday, September 23rd. I took a whole week off. Yes, I missed you guys a lot. That was because I was moving last week. I got into a new home, so I was very busy last week. I still traded. I just did not have my computer set up so I can make recaps for y'all. But here we are. We're back. And what a day to come back to. I mean, look at this. This is terrible. This is terrible action. Look at these candles. Insanity. Straight insanity. I obviously took a loss today. I took 2 losing trades, and I'll go through each one. So initially when I came in this morning, I was bullish, and the reason why I was bullish, taking a look at this low to this high, this is the range that we are currently within. Price dipped down into this 4-hour fair value gap that was in discount and bounced off of it. All right. Just with that alone, I started to feel like, okay, you know what? We're probably going to have some kind of continuation in the New York AM session. So I'm going to be looking for a reason to go long. Now, I was looking for both sides. As you can tell, I had my long target right there and my short target to see which one of the 2 scenarios would play out. The only issue I had with the long was the fact that at the open, we had already invalidated this 1-hour fair value gap. Now, I wanted to see price push from there, but because we failed to, I was like thinking, all right, we're probably going to get a short setup. Now, I was a little late to the market at first, so I didn't get to trade initially here as soon as the market opened, which, as you can tell, was a complete chop fest. Now, the one thing that I did see that was intriguing were these 2 15-minute fair value gaps. Now, we had been rejecting them and holding them very well, as you can see, except for this one, of course. We rejected this top one. When I finally got to the market and I was able to see something, was around 10:30. It was already after 10 o'clock. The 10 o'clock candle started, which was the opening was right here, as I had marked out. We came up and rejected off of that. I figured, okay, this is going to end up being the wick of that 4-hour candle. And I was expecting price to move down and target at least down here. Now, as you can also see, price held this 15-minute fair value gap today too. Very bad conditions overall. I mean, it was a chop fest today. It was incredibly difficult to make any kind of money based off of the trading models that I know people have. Like, as you can see, price just chopped between these 2 15-minute fair value gaps. So that was very tough. If you caught that we were in consolidation, you could have been selling the tops and buying the bottoms and you would have been okay. But overall, just crazy. So yeah, this right here, this specific setup that I took, we rejected off of that 15-minute fair value gap. So I figured we were going to continue moving on down. Let me go down to the 1-minute time frame here. And the reason why I went short was because, let me fix up my chart here. Price came back down, right? Through this low, this swing low that was created here. It was displacement candle. I was late to this entry here. That would have been ideally the better entry, this fair value gap right there. Or even this inverse right there, taking that right there, putting the stop above the high, targeting that low as a TP1 and putting it to break even. Obviously, the risk to reward is not that great, but it would have been something. Price came on up. I saw this 1-minute fair value gap that was created. I said that if we ended up displacing through that with a strong push, I was going to go short. And as you can see, price pushed through it. I got my order in right here at the touch of it again. And I put my stop above this high. And as you can see, price quickly came and stopped me out, which I was shocked. I was shocked that it did that because it rejected this 15-minute fair value gap twice. It was already 11 o'clock, which is when we usually tend to pick a trend for the day. And price comes and dumps below my entry into this low, which I was thoroughly shocked, and came all the way down to this low here. All right, I had my first take profit at this low, but I was very shocked that price came so close to high of day, literally missing it by a couple of ticks, and then came back down and tapped that. So I will admit, out of my years of trading, I cannot recall having another day like this. This was very seek and destroy. I mean, we had taking out lows, taking out highs, taking out lows, taking out highs, coming down, taking out lows, then trying to take out highs and it missed it by a tick, coming to take out lows again, and then taking out some more lows and then coming back up for highs. It was just crazy. So I missed this trade, right? This was a failing trade. And so I waited for the PM session to find something to see if we were going to get some kind of move in the afternoon, because the AM session was just not it. So that usually is the case. If AM session gives us a bad kind of price action day, the PM session tends to be a little cleaner, which in this instance, it really was not. Here, I thought we were going to end up getting a market maker sell model into a buy model. We were rejecting off of this 15-minute fair value gap. Price was moving on up. Overall, on the higher time frame, it still seemed kind of bullish because we were holding this 15-minute fair value gap. I wanted to see this get invalidated to feel better with shorts. So as price started to move on up, I said, all right, I'm going to market order in. If I see price close above this fair value gap right there, or sorry, no, that wasn't the case. The reason why I entered in was because price, where was it? Oh, right. Price started creating these 1 minute fair value gaps right there. Very small, and it was just pushing up very aggressively off of this 1 minute fair value gap right there. And so I wanted to catch that continuation. So I just market ordered in, put my stop below this low, and I was targeting a high of day move because I figured it would be ending up being the terminus. But as you can see, as I'm in the trade, price just drops, almost takes out that low. See, this is so weird. I cannot remember another day where price does this again. It misses it by a couple of ticks. Same thing with the high of day over here. Like, that's just nuts. That was not good action today. So I actually closed my position here, and even if I didn't get stopped, I eventually would have gotten stopped here at 3:45 in the afternoon. Both trades were barely ever in the green, very small, but hey, it is what it is. It's a Monday. My risk management was on point. This one I did regular size. This one I did half size just because of how the day was going. So I'm down about 1.5. And so 1.5 risk, which is totally fine. Risk management is what's going to save you. I stuck to my 2 trade rule, and yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I mean, honestly, this was crazy. This is crazy. So if you lost today, don't feel bad. I know a lot of people who lost today. But if you blew up your account because you over leveraged, then yeah, I feel bad because you did the wrong thing. But if you had proper risk management and you stuck to your rules, then congratulations, you survived a very bad day in the market. All right, so we'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's action is much better than this. Peace.